Hi, I'm Jack from legalexpert.co.uk. We are personal injury claims specialists. We're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we offer a no-win, no-fee service. Today, I'm going to be looking at how much compensation you may be entitled to for a hand injury if you've been involved in an accident which was due to the negligence of others. Now, if you like this video, please do hit that thumbs up button, as this will help us see what type of content people find helpful. If you've sustained an injury to your hand in an accident caused by someone else, you may be entitled to compensation. If you're asking how much compensation will I get for a hand injury, I'll shortly be going over our hand injury compensation table. But it's important that you bear in mind that these personal injury compensation amounts are just for your injuries alone and do not include any other amounts from things like loss of income from time off work or potential future earnings or any other expenses incurred because of the accident. Now, looking at hand injury compensation case studies will help demonstrate just how much you could expect to receive, which is why I'm going to take a look at a case where a typist at the Ministry of Defence developed a thumb injury because of work. Now, in total, she received £484,000. Now, let's take a look at our hand and finger injury compensation amount table.
In front of us we have the table for hand injuries, and for total or effective loss of both hands, this is a serious injury. You could expect to receive anything from £112,100 all the way up to £160,600. Then for serious damage to both hands, you could expect to receive anything from £44,550 right the way up to £67,410. Then for total or effective loss of one hand, you could expect to receive anything from £76,650 right the way up to £87,410. Then for amputation of index and middle and or ring fingers, you could expect to receive anything from £49,350 right the way up to £72,330. Then for serious hand injuries, you could expect to receive anything from £23,110 right the way up to £49,350. For less serious hand injury, you could expect to receive anything from £11,520 right the way up to £23,110. Then for a moderate hand injury, you could expect to receive anything from £4,640 right the way up to £10,580. For minor hand injuries, you could expect to receive anything from £730 right the way up to £3,460. For severe fractures to fingers, you could expect to receive anything up to £29,290. For total loss of index finger, you could expect to receive anything in the region of £14,930. For partial loss of index finger, you could expect to receive anything between £9,700 right the way up to £14,930. For fracture of index finger, you could expect to receive anything between £7,270 right the way up to £9,760. For total loss of middle finger, you could expect to receive anything in the region of £12,460. For serious injury to ring or middle fingers, you could expect to receive anything between £11,890 right the way up to £13,020. For loss of terminal phalanx of the ring or middle fingers, you could expect to receive anything between £3,150 right the way up to £6,260. For amputation of little finger, you could expect to receive anything between £6,890 right the way up to £9,760. For loss of part of little finger, you could expect to receive anything between £3,150 right the way up to £4,670. For amputation of ring and little fingers, you could expect to receive something in the region of £17,380. For amputation of the terminal phalanges of the index and middle fingers, you could expect to receive something in the region of £19,920. For middle finger injuries, you could expect to receive something up to £3,790. For loss of thumb, you could expect to receive anything between £28,310 right the way up to £43,710. For very serious injury to thumb, you could expect to receive anything between £15,620 right the way up to £27,910. For serious injury to the thumb, you could expect to receive anything between £10,040 right the way up to £13,360. For moderate injuries to the thumb, you could expect to receive anything between £7,700 right the way up to £10,000 and £40. For severe dislocation of the thumb, you could expect to receive anything between £3,150 right the way up to £5,410. For minor injuries to the thumb, you could expect to receive something up to £3,150. For trivial thumb injuries, you could expect to receive anything up to £1,760.
That these figures are for your injuries only and do not include the compensation from any loss of income from time off work or any other expenses you've incurred or may incur as part of your compensation sum, which means that the final compensation claim amount is likely to be larger. But in order to get a fuller idea of just how much compensation you may be entitled to, we recommend that you reach out to a personal injury claims specialist. Now, the good news for you is that legalexpert.co.uk offers a completely free consultation where we'll talk through the accident with you to help you establish what your options are. You can speak to us whenever you'd like, as we're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on 0800 652 7676 or visit our around-the-clock live chat service at legalexpert.co.uk. We'll be able to use our hand injury compensation calculator and soft tissue injury compensation calculator to give you a good idea of just how much you may be able to claim. Following this consultation, if we believe that we're able to assist you in bringing a claim, we may offer to represent you on a no-win, no-fee basis. Now, what this means for you is that there won't be any upfront fees to worry about, and if your claim was to lose, then there's not a penny to pay. Once again, if you found this video helpful, we'd really appreciate it if you could hit that like button, as this will help us see what type of content people find helpful. Thanks.
Of course, the circumstances of each incident are never the same. And whether or not you believe you have a valid claim, it's always advisable that you speak to an expert on the matter. So if you'd like further assistance, we are personal injury claim specialists. We offer free, friendly advice on no-win, no-fee compensation claims, so there's not a penny to pay if you lose. Get the maximum compensation that you deserve. We're rated 4.8 out of 5 stars, and we have specialist solicitors with up to 30 years experience. It'll only take just a couple of minutes for our team, who'll be happy to answer any questions you may have to help establish whether or not you have a valid claim. Call now on 0800 652 7676 or visit our live chat service at legalexpert.co.uk.
Don't forget to subscribe, as we'll be uploading helpful videos just like this one on a regular basis. You can also check out one of our recommended videos or head over to legalexpert.co.uk, where you can read community questions on our forum, get free advice from our live chat, read articles and seek assistance for compensation on a no-win, no-fee basis with your personal injury claim.